Are you ready to control the pace of the game and become your team's defensive backbone? As a defensive midfielder, you're the linchpin between attack and defense. The orchestrator who sets the game's tempo, the unsung hero who thwarts the opposition's attacks. You're a master of anticipation, a relentless engine, and a tactical genius. We're about to embark on an exciting journey exploring this pivotal role, its skills, tactics, and mindset. Stay tuned as we transform your approach to one of soccer's most demanding roles. From mastering key defensive tactics to learning from the best in the business, this video is your ultimate guide. We'll be breaking down the role of a defensive midfielder, honing in on the essential skills you'll need to excel. We'll delve into tactical knowledge, defensive duties, and the physical and mental attributes that make a great defensive midfielder. We'll even share exclusive drills and tips to elevate your game. Don't miss out on our game-changing tips coming up. A defensive midfielder, or DM, is the glue that holds a team's defense and midfield together. This player is the team's backbone, bridging the gap between attack and defense, ensuring smooth transitions from one to the other. The DM's primary role is twofold. First, to shield the defense by intercepting plays and disrupting the opponent's attacking rhythm, and second, to initiate attacks by distributing the ball intelligently to the forwards. As a defensive midfielder, you're the engine of the team, often involved in the most critical moments of a match. Your vision, anticipation, and decision-making skills are tested every second. You're expected to read the game, predict the opponent's moves, and make split-second decisions that can change the course of the match. Remember, this role is not just about physical prowess, but also about tactical intelligence. The best defensive midfielders are those who combine physicality with a sharp footballing brain. But what exactly does it take to excel in this role? Let's dive in. Success as a defensive midfielder starts with impeccable positioning. You are the linchpin between your team's defense and attack, the shield that guards your defensive line, and the sword that initiates offensive plays. To be effective in your role, you must learn to read the game and anticipate the opponent's next move. It's like a chess game, you need to always be 2 steps ahead. Now let's dive into the nitty-gritty of essential skills: positioning, ball control, and passing. When we talk about positioning, it's not just about standing in the right spot. It's about constantly adjusting your position in relation to the ball, your teammates, and opponents. You need to be where the action is, ready to intercept the ball or disrupt the opponent's play. And when your team is in possession, you need to be available for a pass, creating spaces, and setting the pace of the game. Next up, ball control. As a defensive midfielder, you'll be dealing with high-pressure situations in tight spaces. Your ability to control the ball under pressure, to shield it from opponents, and to quickly distribute it to your teammates is crucial. It's not just about having a soft touch, it's about making quick decisions and executing them with precision. Last but not least, passing. In your role, you're not expected to deliver Hollywood-style long balls or fancy flicks. Your job is to keep the game simple and efficient. Short, accurate passes to your teammates, switching the play when needed, and occasionally launching a long ball to catch the opponent off guard are your bread and butter. To master these skills, you need to practice relentlessly. Set up drills that mimic game situations, work on your touch and control under pressure, and practice passing with both feet. The more you train, the more these skills will become second nature to you. Mastering these skills will set you on the path to becoming a top defensive midfielder. It's a challenging role, but with dedication, practice, and the right mindset, you can transform your game and become the fulcrum of your team. Tactical knowledge is your secret weapon. A defensive midfielder is like a chess player, always anticipating, always planning. You need to be able to read the game to understand what's happening, not just in your immediate vicinity, but across the entire pitch. This is called tactical awareness, and it's a skill that separates good players from truly great ones. Imagine the football field as a giant chessboard. Your team and your opponents are the pieces, each with their own strengths, weaknesses, and potential moves. As a defensive midfielder, you need to understand these elements and use them to your advantage. You need to anticipate where the ball is going, where the players are moving, and how the game is unfolding. But how do you develop this skill? Well, there's no shortcut. It comes from experience, from studying the game, from understanding the tactics used by different teams and different players. Watch games, not just as a fan, but as a student. Analyze the movements, the formations, the strategies. Learn from the best, and remember, tactical knowledge isn't just about understanding the game, it's about using that understanding to make better decisions. It's about knowing when to hold back, when to push forward, when to make that crucial tackle or pass. Understanding your opponent's strategies and being 2 steps ahead can make or break your effectiveness on the field. Now let's talk about the bread and butter of the defensive midfielder, defensive responsibilities. This role is often the unsung hero of a football team, and these tasks are what set you apart on the pitch. Firstly, tackling. It's about more than just getting the ball. It's about timing, precision, and knowing when to commit and when to stay on your feet. A successful tackle can instantly turn defense into attack, giving your team a vital advantage. Next, blocking. This is about positioning your body between the ball and the goal, denying the opposition a clear shot. Remember, a well-executed block can be as valuable as scoring a goal. Finally, marking. This is about staying close to an opponent to prevent them from receiving the ball or making a successful play. Good marking requires focus, anticipation, and a deep understanding of your opponent's game. Effective tackling, precise blocking, and smart marking are skills you'll need to master. Physical endurance and mental toughness are crucial. As a defensive midfielder, you are the engine that powers the team, constantly moving, intercepting, and creating plays. Stamina and strength are key. You must be able to hold your ground against aggressive opponents and still have the energy to contribute to the game in the dying minutes. But physical prowess is only half the battle. A sound mental game is equally important. You must excel in decision-making, always assessing the game, anticipating your opponent's moves, and choosing the best course of action. This requires a sharp mind, a keen understanding of the game, and a cool head under pressure. Incorporating physical and mental training into your routine can help you develop these attributes. Whether it's endurance runs for stamina, weight training for strength, or tactical drills to sharpen your decision-making, consistent practice is key. I'll share some conditioning routines and mental exercises that will help you stay sharp and resilient throughout the game. Incorporating these strategies and maintaining rigorous training will undoubtedly elevate your game. We've journeyed through the demanding role of a defensive midfielder, explored essential skills like positioning and ball control, delved into the importance of tactical knowledge, and highlighted defensive responsibilities that form the core of this position. We've also underscored the significance of physical endurance and mental toughness, keys to excelling on the field. Remember, the best defensive midfielders never stop learning and adapting. They remain open to new tactics, continue honing their skills, and persist in their physical and mental conditioning. So take these insights, apply them to your game, and watch as you transform into a top defensive midfielder, the very backbone of your team. If you found these insights helpful, please like, subscribe, and comment below with your experiences or questions about playing as a defensive midfielder. Check out our other videos for more in-depth soccer strategies.